Hello, what is going on YouTube? Now, this video is more of a documentary, but I also just wanted to talk about the importance of trusting in God and putting your plan and full trust in the Lord because especially if you're Christian, a Christian entrepreneur, putting your trust in the Lord within business may seem like just normal for you because obviously that's just what you do in life. And as a Christian myself, that's sort of how it works. You trust in God with anything you're trying to do. But I just wanted to talk about the importance of it because so if you don't know already, this channel, I am open about everything, I'm not going to lie to you about the sales I've had. I'm not going to lie to you about the success I'm having. I'm never going to, it's always going to be genuine. And obviously I've made videos about my YouTube success with organic and, how I've gained so many subscribers and stuff. And again, it's all open, all genuine. I'm never going to lie to you about anything because there's no reason for me to do that. So basically what I want to say is the past, I think it was 4 or 5 days, I'd had no sales. And again, I'm going to be open with you about that because why shouldn't I be? So the past 5, as in I broke it yesterday, but that's what I'm going to get onto. But the 5 days previous to yesterday, I'd had no sales. And I mean, I'm getting a bunch of views, but it's not, I haven't got websites up or anything yet. So the actual website I had up that I'm normally getting sales on, I'd had no sales, right? Obviously I pray daily as well. But it's not like I'd actually asked for sales. I'd simply just been asking for focus and, discipline and just, having no self-doubt. But yesterday, or the night before yesterday, I wrote my to-do list. So I write my to-do list every night for the next day. And I wrote on my to-do list, goal £100 day, because, I do normally do that, but for some reason the days before I hadn't been doing it and I'd had no sales. Yesterday, I put goal £100 day, finished yesterday with £164 in sales. Now, that just fully tells me that God listens to your prayers because I hadn't asked for that the previous days. And the day that I ask for it, the day that I put it on my sheet as a goal, it happens. Now, if that doesn't prove to you, then I don't know what does, because that really, 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 really shocked me. That really, it makes you think, because your prayers are being answered to, and you've just got to show God that you're worthy of getting the things that you're praying for. And again, today, I've put £100 as the goal, and I've already had a £68 sale or something, and it just wasn't happening before. So I don't think it's coincidence. I think it's genuine, and it's genuinely real. I think it's very important to just have that thing. It makes you feel happier as well, honestly. Since I've started praying, once or twice a day, I make sure that I always pray before I go to sleep. I think once you do that, it just makes you feel more open and happier. And I think it sort of takes a little bit of stress off your mind, because, us entrepreneurs are really stressed and it's a lot of work, honestly. I mean, for me at the moment, I've got a lot on my hands. There's a lot of things that I'm trying to build up and fundamentals I'm putting together so that the near future will look really, really good and I'll be a lot more successful. But, it's not easy. And I mean, as you can probably see, I'm very tired because I've been having really late nights building these fundamentals. But I just know that in, a few months' time, it's all going to be worth it. And all of these things that I've been doing, all of these, hard-working days, they'll all come together and they'll all pay off. And because I have that in my mind, I have no self-doubt, I fully believe it. I put my trust in God, and I'm just fully, open on the idea that it's just going to work, because I'm seeing a lot of success on social media side of things at the moment. So I just fully trust God with my plan, and fully trust myself with the things that I've got to do. And yeah, I think that probably clears this documentary up. I just wanted to, talk about that and sort of my recent experience on how, actually praying for the things you want and then showing God that you're worthy of getting them is how you can achieve things. And obviously that can be any goal, that can be anything. Literally, you can just show that you're working hard for that goal and you're going to be willing to do the things that other people aren't. You're going to get the things that other people don't get. Because if you do the same thing as what other people are doing, if you do the same, like, you know, if you live the lifestyle of someone who's not winning, you're gonna not win as well. Like, it's pretty clear. If someone is just laying in bed watching Netflix, scrolling social media, not doing anything productive, you're not gonna win. And it's honestly, there's so many opportunities out there for you these days that I don't see why, especially if you're young. Like, I'm 16 and I know there's a lot of other people on YouTube who are doing the same thing as me, you know, trying to improve their lives at such a young age. Because especially if you're like under 20, or I mean even like under 25, because it's not like over 25 or under 25, like it's not like it's old. Like, you've got so much time on your hands that you need to start now and learn to fail. Because I am so much more I'm so much like happier and so much, I don't know how to say it, like I feel so much safer in my position right now because I know that I have time to fail. Whereas if you're like over 25, you know, there's a likely chance you could be like getting married, you might have kids, you know, you might have a job, and it's going to be a lot harder for you to take these risks and to fail. Whereas if you're young, if you're fortunate enough, you know, to have a roof over your head, you know, hopefully your parents look after you, they feed you, you know, stuff like that. I'm really fortunate to have that, and I'd hope you do too. But, you know, if you're in the situation where you can, like, you have that, you have all the advantages you need, you know, I've got access to phone, laptop, literally everything you need. Like, you can build this stuff for you. And as I say, especially if you're at a young age, like teenage years, you know, use that time carefully, because you'll regret saying, oh, I'll just start later, oh, you know, I'm young enough, I can just start in a while. Because the point is, I have time now to make mistakes, I have time now to try new things out. Like, literally right now, I'm trying a whole completely new strategy. People have talked about it, but no one's like actually fully tried it out and then, you know, gone crazy with it yet. And that's why I'm trying it out, because I know that I've got time to test this out and that it can pay off a lot. Whereas if someone was in a position where they've got bills to pay and they've got a job to pay for it, you're not going to be able to take these risks and make these major changes with not like a 100% success rate, because it's a lot riskier to do, especially if, you know, you're paying for your own house, you're paying for kids, you know, whatever it may be. The point is, you have time, especially if you're young, so take advantage of that and use that, because there's nothing more valuable than time. And like, time is everything, because how you use your time is going to determine how your life looks in a few years. You know, if you're a teenager and you're using your time on bullshit like partying and just any random stuff that isn't worth your time, then you're not going to have a life that you dream of. Because, you know, I mean, I'm not saying, like, there's quite a few people out here who just document life on YouTube, like I'm kind of doing. And, you know, in that sense, even just documenting your life can pay off a lot. And I mean, it doesn't really take that much, like just some videos every day, put some effort into it, and, you know, you'll soon find success. And, well, not soon find success, but you'll find success. Obviously, I think another thing I've been told before, and I find it like really important, is that if you were, let's say your goal, like my goal this year is to make £100,000. Now, let's say I wanted to become like, I don't know, I don't even know in the UK what job pays that much. Like, there's not a lot of jobs in the UK that pay 100,000 a year, but let's say like a brain surgeon or something. Do you think someone can just become a brain surgeon in like 2 years or a year or 2 years? It's not going to happen. Becoming a brain surgeon, I mean, based on the UK anyway, I'm not sure like in America and stuff, but I'd guess it is like the same. You're looking at a good like 8 to 10 years of university, school, education, and a bunch of debt before you can even start earning that amount. So why, if you've gone and done 1 year into a business, why quit? Because you didn't make that crazy amount of numbers. Like, if someone wants to become a brain surgeon and make 100k a year, they're going to have to take 8 to 10 years of their time to do it. So if you're just some kid trying to make some money, why would you give up after like a year or two? Because these people are spending ages. I mean, the most I've done in a year so far, which was last year, was like 40,000. And obviously that's revenue, but the fact is, that's like not even 2 years in, that's like a year and a half in, and it's building up already. So you can just sort of see the fact that you can't end up like giving up really early, considering that other people like in normal 9 to 5 positions, normal jobs, are going to be waiting 8 to 10 years to achieve stuff like that. So just keep that in mind, because it's really important, and it really made me think about life on a different level, because it's just true. Like, if someone, you can't just give up too early, because time is valuable and consistency is key. Like, I mention it a lot, and nothing worth having is going to come easy, because if it was easy, then everyone would have it. So you see all like these shortcuts online, this like shortcut to make money. It's not a shortcut, because if it was a shortcut, then everyone would do it and everyone would be rich and money would be invaluable. So, and that applies to everything, by the way. You know, health, if there's some like bullshit scheme to lose weight fast, like really quickly, and some like really unhealthy things, you really think it's going to pay off in the future? Like, it's really not. So you need to think about it. There's smarter ways to work. Obviously smarter than harder, and that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm working smartly, not, well, I'm working hard as well, but I'm working on a smarter basis to normal, because I'm trying this new thing out. So yeah, you've just got to think about that. No matter if you work smart or hard, it's still going to take a while. It's still going to take failures. It's still going to, you know, take a lot, because if it didn't take all that, it wouldn't be worth it, you know? And yeah, just trust in God, trust in yourself, work hard, and just remember that time is invaluable, and, you know, you're not going to be able to like, you've got so much time on your hands, and I'm you know, obviously speaking to the younger audience there, but you've got time to try things out, fail, like do it, just go for it. Like, I think some people spend too much time sort of, you know, doing research into what they're trying to do, or like, basically, some people spend too much time going through like the university route in a way that, instead of actually going to university, instead of just starting the business or just starting the thing that you're trying to do to make money online, instead of just starting it, they'll be like spending like hours, months, or so ever long on YouTube videos. But the fact is, I'd always recommend just like doing a bit of research first, but then just starting, because you're going to learn the most amount in the fastest time from just trying it out yourself. Just throw yourself in the deep end and try it, because you'll force yourself to swim, or obviously in this sense, you'll force yourself to make it work. And that's exactly what I did. It's not like I had, you know, years of skill of filming products and everything. I literally just started, and, you know, first, I think it was my first product that got a sale. My first product made like £500 or something, which obviously isn't a lot at all, but £500 as a beginner in the first product is great. And then obviously I've just built on from there, learned things, built fundamentals, and yeah. So that's what I kind of want to finish this video on. Just trust in the Lord, trust in yourself, and, you know, time is valuable. Just remember that. Always remember your you've got an advantage if you're younger, and I mean, even if you're a little bit older, just use that as a bit of motivation. You know, there's younger people than you succeeding right now, so push yourself and, you know, go ahead and speed up the process for yourself. But yeah, it's a longer video, but it's full of value, so I hope you've took some value from this. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.